Shannon Sharpe and Katt Williams have these folks losing their minds out here. Yesterday, Steven Jackson went on a rant about Shannon Sharpe and his interview style. He didn't care for it because he said he just let Katt say anything and talk about people. And you know what I'm thinking? This is a debate about hood mentality that Steven Jackson brings versus the professionalism that Shannon Sharpe displayed when he was having a conversation with Katt. Remember, Shannon Sharpe has never said he's a journalist. He didn't say it was an interview. He said it was a conversation. And it amazes me how these sports podcasts who want to cross over into pop culture have the audacity to try to tell Shannon Sharpe, who has 40 million views in 6 days, how he should conduct himself, when in fact, he conducted himself in a professional manner. Now, the jealousy is insane to me because you think that they will be happy for Shannon because they're in the same realm. But if you listen to Steven Jackson's rant, and I'm going to play a bit of it here, the jealousy reeks.
Hood. Because if you're from the hood and you with people and you got somebody that's talking about people you with in front of you, you pull back. You don't condone. You don't let them go off. If somebody around me talking about Matt, I'm gonna be like, hold on, bro. You talk about Matt around somebody else, but not about me. And that's not true, because that's my boy. And I'm not finna condone it. That's my people. If I with you, I'm not finna let nobody talk about you in front of me like that, dog. I'm just saying, you don't do that. You don't do that. You don't do that. But it goes to show he don't have no relationship with his guests. You know what I'm saying? Clout chasing is easy, bro. To get clicks is easy. We can easily have somebody come on our show and get clicks. But when you got some type of respect for your guests, you gotta pull back. You can't just let people go crazy like that, dog. You can't, because them same people took time to come on your show, bro. They took time to come on your show and do the interview to make your show look good. You gotta protect them people in some kind of way, dog. You can't do that. You can't do that. Everybody got their opinion on the interview. That's my opinion. A lot of people got an interview that ain't got no shows, that don't interviews. My opinion is, I feel like if he had a relationship with some of his guests, he should have pulled some of that back. He should have, because look, you can make it without clout chasing. You can make it without bringing somebody on your show to say crazy. Like, you don't have to do that to be successful, bro. You don't.
From Steven Jackson's rant, what I took away was he's not a fan of the truth. And hood mentality prevails over the truth for him, because he never said Katt was telling the truth. He said he was crazy, but then a few moments later, he referred to Katt Williams as his friend. Let me just say this. I am very happy that Katt Williams sat down with Shannon and no one else. I really wish he had not done that Willie D interview, but it's out there. It revealed more information, but the interviewer the conversation was just not up to par. And Katt alluded to that at the end of the interview, so go watch it. I think it's approaching 3 million views right now. I didn't make it through the whole conversation because, again, it just was not, the interview was just not conducted properly, or the conversation just the questions didn't make any sense. Let me just say that. Willie D asked Katt, who said he was 13 when he moved to Florida, why didn't he get an apartment? And Katt paused and said, at 13? At the same time, I said the same thing. He was only 13. So the Willie D interview appeared to have the goal of trying to poke holes into Katt's story, which it didn't happen. It just only solidified who Katt is as a person. He doesn't play, and he's not going to let you get away with an inch of disrespect, because Willie tried to go there and Katt called him on it. So that's what made the interview interesting. Katt's response is more than anything. So I say that to say that Steven Jackson sounds butthurt that Katt, who's supposed to be his friend, went to Shannon. And Katt is probably astute enough to know that Jackson is not really his friend, because, as I said, Jackson referred to Katt as pretty much crazy, and basically tried to downplay any of his truths. So it's okay for these types of things to happen, because I really do feel like we are a family when we're online, and families feud, period. And this will be worked out in the end. But Shannon is the victor in all of this, because you know, maybe other people had this idea to do this, but they didn't have the courage or the time to bring it forward. And Shannon made time. He said he cleared his calendar, and he also had the courage. And you could tell he was nervous at some points, but guess what? He let Katt talk. And if you read the comments, a lot of people said that's what they appreciated about Shannon's professionalism. He allowed Katt to talk and tell his truth. And ideally, that's
Six
to be the goal.
comedians that never been funny, he want to push out. But that's really how it is. I'm so sorry I'm competitive. You an athlete, right?
I can tell.
You understand.
Will there ever be another Comic View, Def Comedy Jam? Could that, in today, in 24, 25, 26, could we see that again?
They've already announced it. It's already going. You didn't know?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, Kevin Hart purchased it, so he's now doing Comic View. That happened at the same time that they gave DC Young Fly Hollywood Squares.
Where?
Yeah, because they tell you that there's no gatekeepers, but we keep seeing the same people open the gate. Didn't Kevin open the gate and let Tiffany in? Ain't he now opening it up for... Don't such and such open the gate? What do you mean ain't no gatekeepers? There's 100 gates out here.
Would you?
Everyone I've seen got a keeper.
Would you have wanted to do Comic View or Def Comedy Jam? Would you have wanted to be?
I think we just mentioned I did them both.
No, I'm saying he purchased the rights and refranchise it.
Nope. They didn't offer it to me anyway. Like, Comic View did a couple of disservices to comedy as well.
Mm-hmm.
So there were people like me that were out there getting 2 and 3 standing ovations in one set. And that wasn't good for television. So what they did was they started making everybody get a standing ovation. So they would tell the audience, when they get off stage, everybody get up and cheer. And so now the fact that I'm the only one out there going to get standing ovations is now making people think everybody get a standing ovation. And that's not how comedy is. So
Right.
I understood why that couldn't go anymore, because remember Ricky Smiley sat right here and told you a story about how he performed with Mike Epps and Katt Williams when he did Comic View, and to let him tell it, he was funnier than both. My name Lil Dow. You're talking about the special needs. That's good.
That's a different time.
That's some clever material.
That was a different time, Katt.
No, it wasn't. It
Yeah.
was the time I was there.
But I'm saying
That time, this time, same times.
no.
Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the content. Don't forget to like and subscribe to help my channel grow. And remember what she said.